Hello and welcome to Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we've been working on. A popular summer event returns and we step into kitten season. We have these stories and more coming up on Shelby This Week. A popular program for youth in our township came back for its second year. Shelby This Week's Stacy Sansatera has more.
Left, right, left, left.
The Shelby Township Police Department's Youth Law Enforcement Academy is a 10-day program designed to teach students teamwork, leadership, and communication skills while giving them an introduction to the skills and equipment utilized by first responders on a daily basis.
It's just to bring kids together, build our relationship with the community, and let kids, 5th and 6th grade kids from the township that reside in the township, give them a chance to see what the police officers in their township do on a daily basis.
Participants work towards solving a mock crime over the course of the academy.
We developed surveillance video from the senior center, which shows the suspect leaving the scene, and then we also had various types of evidence which we developed as well. We did shoe castings where the suspect walked into wet sand, and we were able to develop some footprints off there. We also did DNA, collected DNA off a water bottle that the suspect had. Also recovered some blood, which helped with DNA matching. And we also did fingerprinting. We recovered some evidence which had fingerprinting. So at the end of the day, we put all that together.
That's the note you showed her. That's the note. It was under the pillow.
By the end of the academy, each squad, which we have 3 different squads, are going to be able to put all that evidence together and try to figure out who the suspect is. And that'll ultimately come down with, we do a traffic stop on the vehicle where the suspect's at, and he will be taken into custody, just like we would in the real world.
I was excited to learn about all the different things that police officers do, and about how the canines work, and about how all the first aid and stuff.
These dogs are different dogs than any other type of dogs. They want to work. Their intensity level is through the roof compared to any other dogs that you've ever met.
What I was most interested in was the canines and how they could track like a certain scent and how good their smell was.
I just think this program is very important with the community, especially nowadays, the way things have been going. And I know this has been a big priority for Chief Shalide.
It gives us a way to connect with our younger community members. Shows them we care, we want involvement with them, and I think it's our way of reaching out to them and doing something special for them. The kids are learning more and more about law enforcement, learning that we're the good guys and we're here to help, and it's something I hope stays with them forever.
It's a black Ford Taurus, we'll be all set.
We need police because our society now can get crazy.
I know that they're here to protect us, and they do a lot for our community.
I think police officers are awesome, and they should really get paid more because they are saving lives every day.
Police.
The Shelby Township Police Department will be hosting their 3rd academy in the summer of 2022. Keep an eye on shelbytownshippolice.org for registration information. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
The largest, most popular event of the township took place this weekend at its brand new home. This event, presented by the Shelby Township Art Fair Committee and hosted by the PRM Department, celebrated its 38th year. Let's take a look.
We are at the 38th Annual Art Fair here at Riverbends Park at our new location.
The sun was shining bright in Shelby Township as a record number of revelers came out to enjoy a family-friendly day at Riverbends Park.
Everybody seems to be pretty happy. The way that we have it laid out seems to be working pretty well. People are making their way around and finding a little of everything, and we're seeing a lot of people carrying things to their cars. So I think our vendors are happy too.
Location fantastic. I am first time here, is good. Lots of, to me surprises so many people anyway. And in good spot to parking, everything. Weather is fantastic. I think it's great.
And with the new location, it wasn't hard to enjoy the works of more than 100 artists and artisans.
We got lots of happy people here enjoying the day. There's music in the band show. We have 118 booths this year. artists, crafters, Michigan-made market, you name it, we got it.
I am from Shelby Township, Michigan. I live right here in Shelby, and I love this art fair. It's a great place. Everybody should come out. I do a lot of live edge furniture out of all natural wood, right out of the woods. I cut it, mill it, put the finish on it, and I also do surfboards, and I also do some high voltage fractile burning. I've always had a love for natural wood, and so I've always loved working with it, so I'm like, I'm going to start doing it. That's all I can tell you on that. I just love doing it.
I'm pretty eclectic. I think everything is beautiful. So my shots are rocks to mountain scenes to whatever. I mean, I can find beauty in everything I do. So I think that's the magic of art, right?
And though the magic of art was the focus of the weekend, this family-friendly event had something for everyone.
There's lots of food to be had. We have some giveaways here at the information tent, some swag bags and goodies for the kids. There's bounce houses and the kids' craft and activity area. We've also got some nonprofits that are over by the kids area, including the police and fire department as well. The library is here. Community Relations is doing their pie contest.
And with so many options at this fantastic event, where does one even begin?
Maybe a new bag or new earrings. I did buy some earrings.
I'm seeing just great artwork from local people. I love that, the local community of it all.
Congratulations go out to the Shelby Township Art Fair Committee and the Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance Department for rolling out a perfect weekend at the beautiful Riverbends Park. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
We'd also like to congratulate the winner of the Better Pie Contest, Cynthia Jakola-Zalewski, with her caramel apple pecan pie, and the winner of the Youth Contest, Adam Mazarek, with his American apple pie. To stay updated on the art fair, visit shelbyartfair.org. Shelby TV got some recognition recently by the Philo Festival of Media Arts. The station received overall excellence representing the top access TV operation in the region. Our show, Living in Shelby, was also the professional winner for magazine program, and Shelby This Week was announced as the professional winner for news. Shelby TV Sports was the runner-up for sports coverage, and It's a Wonderful Life segment with Otto was the runner-up for the empowerment and inspirational category. To watch any of our award-winning content, check out our Facebook or YouTube at Shelby TV. With kitten season still in full swing, we visited the Humane Society of Macomb to learn about some ways residents can help.
We are in the midst of kitten season. It's another way of saying it's springtime. And this is a time we see a huge influx of kittens in the shelter. Right now we are overflowing with kittens. It's just a great time if you're interested in adopting or fostering. We're always looking for donations. We need things like kitten formula, blankets, kitten food. We also can make use of like scales. They sell special little scales online that aren't too expensive that we use to send home with fosters so they can keep track of their kitten's weight. So lots of ways to get involved even if you don't want to directly adopt or foster.
Macomb County Animal Control is also experiencing an influx of kittens. We talked to Chief Jeff Randazzo about what to do if you stumble upon a litter.
So I definitely think we're having an influx of kittens. We see, we get a lot of calls from the residents that they found a mom cat with kittens or they found some kittens. So we're definitely getting that influx. I think there's a few important takeaways from a situation like this. One of them is that we have a good resource for the residents. So that could be providing care until the kittens are old enough to be taken away from their mom, like trapped and brought in. But we definitely want to get moms spayed, so she would go into our TNR program as well. But I think the other piece on our end is that do we have good programs available for those mom cat and kittens as well? So we do have really good programs, so they could either go up for adoption if they're friendly, or which we do have great collaborations with Pet Supply Plus. We also have a good collaboration as far as barn buddies. So we have a really good program that we could put those kittens or mom cats into so that they can go and have a more maybe adventurous life that we know is going to be a safer environment for them in a barn situation. So I think the first thing to do if they find a mom cat with kittens or just the kittens on their own is first call us. right? Call Macomb County Animal Control. You can even call the Humane Society of Macomb. They have an amazing, robust TNR program as well. You know, people can pick up waivers and for all about animals. So it's important that they know that there is some different avenues as well. And I think the other piece is that call us so that we can walk you through. We want to know how old the kittens are, because we don't want the kittens just sitting here, or we have to find a rescue to bottle feed a bunch of baby kittens, and then setting up the plan for them, a plan for success for the kittens and mom. So that goes again with the call. So I think the first step is always calling.
For more information on the resources these organizations offer, visit humanesocietyofmacomb.org and animalcontrol.macombgov.org. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. You can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We now leave you with some scenes of the library's juggling event. Thanks for watching and have a great week.
Stay nice and fast. Sure. Stay nice and still. Yeah, fill it up! It's string or something like that. It's really fun. It's actually, if you cut the string, just like this, it'll fall straight to the ground. With a 3-club juggling, you can do some really fun tricks. You can bounce off your arm like this. You can do 2 in one hand. Now also take it, flip it out of the tube like that, and go right into 4. Woo! Now! Yes, hey! Let's take a bath! Let's pull something like that. Pretty difficult, actually, a lot. Yes! Yeah, there we go. There it is, yes. Okay.
Hi, I'm Taylor Vitani, and this is What's Going On, a weekly segment where I fill you in on what's going on in Shelby Township this week. Starting on Thursday, August 19th, the Shelby Township Library will be hosting their afternoon book club. This is an adult event and it begins at 1 p.m. This week's book is The Tender Land by William Kent Kruger. Also on Thursday at the Shelby Township Library, they will be hosting their weekly writers group. This is a group dedicated to aspiring writers looking to hone in on their craft. Newcomers are always welcome, and the group meets every Thursday at 6 p.m. in the Shelby Township Library. Where do you start when searching for an old friend? Is there a place that you can find old newspapers online? Where can you find repair information for a car? On Wednesday, August 18th at 7 p.m., you can view the library's Using the Internet and Library Resources to Find Information virtual program. Our technology librarian, Brandon Howard, discusses the databases used to answer these questions and more at the library. This virtual program can be viewed at shelbytwp.org/library.
Whispering Woods Park is a family-centered resource offering a wide variety of outdoor activities for all ages. The park features 9 soccer fields, a baseball diamond, sand volleyball courts, picnic shelters, walking paths, and basketball courts. Made for the enjoyment of the community, Whispering Woods Park is the perfect place to enjoy the summer. For more information regarding Whispering Woods Park, please call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Office at 586-731-0300.
The Shelby Township Sidewalk Committee works to help ensure safe pedestrian passage throughout the township. Recognizing the fact that Shelby Township is no longer the rural community it once was, the Sidewalk Committee works to address the area's changing needs when dealing with a larger population and more traffic congestion.
Back in the day, it wasn't required if you wanted to build a house on any of the major mile roads, it wasn't required that you put in a sidewalk. And now, 30 years later, when pedestrian safety is of utmost importance and the walkability of our township and our pedestrians wanting to be out and about safely, now we want sidewalks. And so we have to take a step back and revisit these properties that have no sidewalk. We have to gain an easement from the property owner, who may not always want to grant us an easement for their own personal reasons. But for the better of our township, we want the sidewalk there. We want the connection so that we don't have pedestrians jotting out into the road, you know, where there are no connections and in and out, and put them in danger.
Consisting of resident volunteers, the Sidewalk Committee works diligently with businesses and homeowners to facilitate the addition of safe sidewalks and crosswalks needed in the community.
We have our challenges as a sidewalk committee, but we try to work with the residents and stress the importance of public safety, pedestrian safety. And a lot of times we can come to a working agreement with each resident. It's all individual on they want to save their trees and their bushes, their landscaping, and we try our best to work with residents on a case-by-case basis. And we do appreciate the ones that work with us, and I'm sure the residents appreciate that also. How it works is we ask for an easement on your property. So you'll grant us the easement that we might need. Maybe it's 30-foot easement. We will install the sidewalk at our expense on your property, but then you are responsible for the maintenance of the sidewalk. We encourage resident input, truly. Let us know where you feel that we're lacking in the connectivity and pedestrian safety, walkability of our township. You know, give us a call and let us know.
If you have questions or concerns, you can find out more about the Shelby Township Sidewalk Committee. Contact the Shelby Township Clerk's office at 586-731-5102. And for more township information, visit the township website at shelbytwp.org.